Hi everyone, I'm Christina, and this is my entry for the Visualizing.org's Visualizing Hospital Price Data in the Interactive category. First I'm going to go over some goals and the approach I used, and then we'll go into a demo of the visualization itself. My primary goal for this visualization was to make it usable to a wide audience. This would need a simple visualization the general public would already be familiar with, and calculations that were understandable and easy to explain. When I first opened the dataset myself, I wanted to compare numbers. I was curious about how different a specific diagnosis would be. For example, how much does the charge for chest pain differ across providers in Minneapolis? And more generally, how does Minneapolis compare to other cities, and how does Minnesota compare to other states? And that was just me. Everyone may want to explore the data where they live. To build a visualization that enables this, I would need to be able to display every row in the spreadsheet, not an easy task when the spreadsheet has over 150,000 rows. So to approach this, I decided to do a simple bar chart, which everyone is familiar with. I average numbers by provider, city, and state, so the user can drill down and build up and only see information relevant to them. To make it easy to understand, I only wanted to use inpatient data because the diagnosis terminology is more friendly than the outpatient classifications. Data can be viewed as one or all diagnoses, and the averaging is done ahead of time, so the visualization is only responsible for display and not calculation. Finally, I used the popular JavaScript library D3.js for its flexibility and the ability to reach a wider audience than a third-party program. When you first pull up the visualization, you'll see a list of all the states along with the average and maximum dollar value. This is the average amount providers in that state charge Medicare. When you mouse over, you'll see the amount the providers in that state were actually paid in comparison to how much they charged. The initial diagnosis is all DRGs, but if you select an individual DRG, I'll select chest pain, the graph adjusts for those values. Not every state has every DRG, so if I select disequilibrium, the states that don't have data for that DRG disappear and reappear when you select another DRG. When you click on one of the states, the bars are replaced with data for the cities in that state. And when you click on one of the cities, the same thing happens, only for providers in that city. Lastly, if all DRGs is selected, you can click on a provider to get a list of all the DRGs offered by that provider. One last thing, if you go click here, there's a page with some short explanations about Medicare payouts, medical terminology, and the average calculations used. So that's my visualization. Thank you for watching and have fun exploring.